Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Ging Garage. We're going to do some more measuring today. Yesterday we started looking at how big an inch is, and hopefully all you remember that it's about that big. Obviously mine's a little bigger, mine's about 1.5 inches, and yours will grow to be about 1.5 inches, but for a long time the distance from the end of your thumb to your first knuckle, that's going to be about 1 inch. You could measure it exactly. You can then tell if it's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, probably a touch smaller at the moment, but it's a good approximate measurement. Okay, it's an estimate of about 1 inch. Okay, so you can try that. Now, what we're going to work on, we worked on kind of small objects, like how big this was. Okay, we worked on some smaller objects. You started doing that. All of you have a clock face. Okay, you could have estimated and measured the length of that. Now today what I'd like us to think about is I'd like you to, the same activity, except I'd like you to choose some slightly bigger things. Okay, we're not going to say, not huge things. We're not going to say, oh, how big is the house? Not yet. We are going to do some of that, but just not right now. Okay, I'd like you to choose things which are kind of in between. I'll say no bigger than a door. So try that. And you might think about measuring a person. You might think about measuring a washing machine. I've got a washing machine here. You might think about measuring a table, a chair. Lots of things that you could measure. A window. And by doing that, if you measured a door, okay, the door's got to be big enough to get me through, or even somebody taller than me. Think about Mr. Ryan. He's way taller than me. Okay, so if we did a doorway, I'm going to just do this. I know it's a little tricky for you to see, and that's probably cut my head off right now, but I'm going to take my tape measure, hopefully you can see that, and I'm going to take it to the top of my head, and I'm approximately, it's a little tricky, I'm approximately 70 inches. Okay, I'm approximately 70 inches. Well, at some point, 70 inches, if you were working in construction, that means building houses, building hotels. You're not going to work on, oh, this skyscraper is going to be like 323,000 inches. Okay, so we need to work on different measurements. So I want to remind you, I'm just going to use my tape measure. We've got from here to here, or even the ruler that I've got, it's the same. That 12 inches make 1 feet. So if I was going to estimate the height of, it's kind of really tricky for you to see something right now. Let's say I'm going to estimate this. It's the height of just a piece of cardboard. Well, I can see that it's straight away that it's more than 12 inches, so I know it's more than 1 foot. And I'm going to say it's roughly 2 ruler lengths long. So I'm going to say it's about 2 feet, which would be 1 foot is 12 inches, 2 feet is 24 inches. So that would be approximately 24 inches or 2 feet. Now, and then I'm going to measure it. Let's see. Okay, well actually it's a little more than 2 feet. 2 feet is here. That's 24 inches, 25, 26, 27 inches. Not bad, 3 inches out. That's not bad at all. Okay, it's not bad at all. So, today's task, remember, in your mind, keep there, how many inches in 1 foot? It's 12. Okay, and here's another confusion kids get. They go, oh, it's the length of my foot. It's not the length of your foot. It's a standard measurement. Okay, it's exactly that long. Your foot won't be that long. Not yet. Not yet. I'll show you mine. Well, in fact, what do you think? Is mine going to be longer? Is mine going to be longer than 1 foot or shorter than 1 foot? Interesting. Foot's to there. Well, there it is. Clearly way shorter. Way shorter. So, go out, same activity. If you can challenge somebody to do some estimating and measuring of some kind of like big things, some kind of medium-sized things like a doorway or a window, have a go. See who can get closer. Make a point for each time. Figure out who's closer at the end, and then get a point for each one, whoever's closest. Okay? Go have some fun. Go do some measuring. Once you've done the estimating and measuring, then come back and in your textbook, okay, there's some problem solving for you to have a go at. So then it's like, okay, how are my estimating and measuring skills, two different skills, and then can I use those skills to actually help me with some problem solving, some real life problem solving, okay? Because when it comes to measuring, all of you at some point are going to need this. All of you are going to have homes at some point. All of you are going to say, oh, I want to put up a picture. How many inches do I need to go up? How many inches across is my picture? Where am I going to have to put the nail in the wall or the screw in the wall to do that? All of you are probably going to do some kind of home improvements. Now, I'll say this. Since buying a home, I haven't stopped doing home improvement projects. And this is something I use all the time. All the time. So it's a really valuable skill that we're learning. So taking a little bit of estimating on a ruler, what does that actually mean? And then thinking, how am I actually going to use this? You're going to use this at some point. Okay, guarantee it. Oh, I'm going to buy this bed. It's the most wonderful bed, or a new couch, or a new desk. Oh, that's great. And then you buy it and you bring it home and, oh, it's not going to fit through the door. Huh. Or, oh, it's too big to fit into the space I wanted it to fit in. So can you see how you can measure to begin with? Measure it to begin with, and then before you buy it, you're going to be measuring it to make sure that it fits in that space. These are all things, real life skills that we need to learn. Okay? So, go have some fun, do some estimating, do some measuring, and then do some problem solving. Good luck.